fell in such a fashion that not a single grave marker was established either. Wow. We always say, wow, my team won the championship. That was a miracle. Yeah. Oh, my son got an A in math. That's a miracle. Well, that could be a miracle. That was a miracle. And no. Those are probably well-achieved things. This here might have been a miracle. Might have been something special. Just to give you an idea of what it was like, the debris right by the Woolworth building came up to my hip. The rest of Broadway came up to my knee. I worked behind the municipal building. It blocked my view of the towers getting hit. I heard them. And then 45 minutes later, we were told to evacuate. And I used the Brooklyn Bridge like thousands of other people did. Look to your right, that's the Freedom Tower that I was discussing earlier on. That will rise to be twice that high, 1,776 feet tall. There will be two other buildings alongside it, as well as a memorial park and museum with the footprints of the old World Trade Center towers. There's going to be a glass building, by the way, that you're going to see in a moment. It's to the right of the Freedom Tower, number 7 World Trade Center. You might recall that about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, another tower collapsed, and that has since been completely rebuilt right there. We were kind of lucky in that building, you know why? Because there was no one in the building. It had been fully evacuated. A cemetery years back. It was transformed in the 1840s. The bodies were removed. Today it's a park. You see people sunning themselves. You see people. That beautiful tall tower, the Metropolitan Life Insurance Tower, was the tallest building in the world when it was built in 1909. And if you saw the movie Spider-Man 3, you remember this movie. At the end of the film, you saw this. This was used as a backdrop in facilities. Any building that you see like this, built like this, usually was built during the 1850s through the 1890s. Remember I said this is great for shopping? Well, look, there's Hollister, and on the right, there's American Eagle and Billabong and Kenningball, and of course, Victoria's Secret, which is the women's lingerie or women's sexy lingerie, depending on how you're looking at yourself like that. And on the right, the Zara's and Armani Exchange, and of course, there's a water store down here as well. So any kind of money you want to spend, you can spend it down here. Does anybody remember the movie Ghost with the late Patrick Swayze? It was filmed entirely on Mercer Street, the next street over. The stabbing scene goes down the cobblestone street, and so did the apartment scenes in an actual apartment on Mercer Street. Sex and the City, Devil Wears Prada, State of Grace, When Harry Met Sally. This is another one of those incredible Hollywood locations. On the right, Scholastic.
That's the East River. And you know what's on the other side of the East River? Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn is our largest borough in population. Population of Brooklyn estimated about 2.5 million people. Brooklyn is the only place in the world where people greet each other with a question and nobody answers the question. You know what it is? Hey, how you doing? And the other guy says, how you doing? Yeah, Brooklyn. And what they're doing over on the other side there, right by the water's edge, is they're renovating that area. They're building a park. A beautiful landscaping over it. It's being called Brooklyn Bridge Park. Same goes for here at the South Street Seaport. Yeah. They're doing stuff here. They're doing landscaping.
So it's really a sin that you can't talk the microphone. That Starbucks lights now, the father. He's got a the things that I can't talk about. I'm 60. 40 years ago,
So we're coming off of an outline destruction in almost all of World War II. As we make a left-hand turn here onto Houston Street, we're actually on the south side of Houston, so we're in Soho. And this has become, over the years, a major shopper's destination. But let's go back in time now. Let's go back to about 110 years ago. This is where the garment industry was. And then real estate developers got hold of these tall city blocks, converting them into apartments, taking away the artist colony nature to this neighborhood that had been. City Hall, built in 1811. It's where all the mayors of the city of New York have been coming to work. That's what they call it. And we're going to come up, when they pull out, we're going to pull in. It's going to be our stop for Ground Zero, the World Trade Center site, in case anybody's getting off here. If you're leaving us here, thank you very much, by the way. Have a good time in New York if you're leaving us. If you want to leave a little something, you can. We thank you, of course, if you enjoyed the tour. Anybody getting off for Ground Zero? You guys are? Okay, hold on a minute. We're going to let some people off, though.
Any questions about New York? Denver. Do you have any questions? Any questions about New York? Any questions about New York? That's it. A lot of fun. It's actually modeled after a same concept of creation.
So double this building in height, you got the height of the World Trade Center. Now you can imagine there were two of them. You can now see why we're finding debris in Brooklyn and Queens. We found debris in New Jersey.
And you'll walk straight away. Okay? Yeah, you're going to go up and around. 14th outside. Greenwich Road, stop number 11.
1973, this part of the Constable building. Now today a lot of these buildings I saw are taking on a different identity. Where you'll have stores at street level, you'll have a couple of floors of office space, and then above that you'll have conversions into apartments. Transportation center that was under on the wall, put up by Forrest Myers in 1973. It's also known as the Gateway to Soho. It is a self-described work of art, and I will certainly let you guys be the judge. I don't care very much. Actually, Mr. Forrest Myers was asked to take this